Hi, crafty friends. You guys, I've had this 3-pack of paint sticks hanging out for a while, so I finally came up with something to do. So I taped 2 of them together, and I'm going to cut off the handle part of these 2. And then once we get that done, we are going to actually take the ones that we just cut off, and we're going to round the edges. I don't want them to be so square, so I thought rounding them would look good. And then also the one that we did not cut, I rounded the edges on the bottom of that one too. Just a little bit of rounding, nothing crazy, but I just used a little bit of sandpaper there just to get what we wanted. So now this is what we're going to do. We're going to make a decorative cutting board. So I'm using those big craft sticks, the jumbo ones, and just cut it apart into 3s, and then we'll just place those on the back just to hold the board together. But the nice thing about this, you guys, is that handle already looks so stinking cool. You could put a hole in it if you wanted, but I didn't. I just left it. So I've got my blue painter's tape, and I marked off the area that I want to paint the blue. I know I'm on a bit of a patriotic thing right now, but I can't help it. I'm in love with all the things. So then I got this stencil from Dollar Tree. It's little stars in all different shapes. So I just kind of did that on the top. Don't worry. Again, we're going to do this distressed look. So I don't worry about getting them all perfectly perfect. If some are a little bit darker than others, no worries. So then once that's dry, we're going to take off our pieces of tape there, because what we're going to do is we're going to paint the stripes. Now, obviously, this is just 3 paint sticks. So what I did for each stick, I measured the center, and then we'll get more stripes because we're halving to paint one of the sticks. Gosh, does that make sense? So you can see I'm using blue tape there to mark off, and then also some masking tape. That masking tape is like the perfect size. I don't have blue tape in that size, so I just kind of willy-nilly did it. So I did all the white pieces, or all the white stripes first, and then once I got that done, I went in and did the same thing. I would paint it, let it dry really good, and then put the tape back down and paint the red stripes. And look how cute this is. Okay, so this is antiquing wax that I've got in a spray bottle. And it makes it look super duper crazy, but no worries, because we're just going to kind of wipe this back over. This I found is just easier to have in that little spray bottle rather than having to get out a paintbrush and go over it and all that. So it worked out really good. So I just kind of wiped it off there. I made a mess. Oh, well, imagine that. Me messy crafter. I know. So I just kind of wiped it off because that gives it a bit of an aged look. Plus, I grabbed out one of my ink pads and really hit the edges of that as well. I mean, I really went dark on the edges, because then I pulled that across with the paper towel, and look how stinking cute. Oh, I love it. All right, friends, thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more.